Hi friends, welcome. My name is Ayano. I'll be leading you through a Vinyasa style class today. Let's go ahead and start on the back in Shavasana, please. All right, extend your legs out to the front corners of your mat. Arms drift away from your sides, palms face up. Close your eyes. And just take a deep inhale through your nose here. And let it go out your mouth. Let this breath be a cue for you to draw your attention inward. See if you can notice any smells, any sounds around you. Feel the mat beneath you. Gently bring both knees in towards your heart. Place your hands over your shins. Give yourself a little squeeze. Go ahead and blink your eyes open if you wish. And we're going to send our legs up to the sky. Flex your toes back. Make the soles of your feet parallel with the earth. Reach your arms forward. Palms face one another. Peel your shoulder and your head up off the mat. So now we're creating a nice hollow body in the trunk here. If you can maintain this shape, you can lower your head back down on the mat. Sometimes the neck is not as strong for some of us. I know my hair is really heavy and I don't really love this. Alternative, bring your hands behind your head. Lower your feet just a quarter of the way down. Breathe. Halfway down. Keep smiling. All the way down to a little hover. Come up halfway. 3/4 up. All the way up. Hug your knees in towards your heart. We're just going to get right to it today. Get super warm, super fast. Once more, send your legs straight up. Peel those shoulders up off the mat. Find that hollow body core. Lower the heels, quarter of the way down. Halfway down. Resist the urge to stop the video now. Lower 3/4 to hover. Come halfway up. 3/4 up. All the way up. Hug your knees in towards your heart. Rock up and down the length of your spine. And find your way to plank pose, upper push-up position. Feet are hips distance apart. Hands are shoulders distance apart. Spread your fingers wide. Now, if you'd like to lower your knees here for support, always feel welcome to do that. Now that we've warmed up the core, you should be able to feel how activated it is in this position. Engage your stomach muscles. Tighten up your abdominals here and just feel that sensation and see if you can aim for that every time you're in this shape. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's everybody bend the knees just a little bit. Pull your low belly in towards your spine. Hands will press the mat down and away from you as you send those hips diagonally back and up. Imagine you're creating space at the bottom of your spine and your low back. Maintain that shape. Release the heels a little bit closer to the mat. And an inhale, shift forward to plank pose. Bring your right knee in towards your heart. Breathe here. Step your right foot back. Bring your left knee in towards your heart. Keep that spine long. Step your left foot back. Shift forward. Bend the elbows, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Straighten your arms. Lift your hips up and back. Down dog. All right, walk your feet all the way up to the front of your mat. Feet are hips distance apart. Inhale, half lift, find a long spine. Maybe your hands slide up the shins. Exhale, fold into your legs. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, spine parallel to the earth. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees a little bit. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. We're in a lunge. Keep your left hand down, reach your right arm up to the sky for a twist. Now pull your belly in towards your spine. Notice what your right hip is doing. It's going to want to hang out to the right. Instead, can you glide it back towards the back of your mat to hug it in? Your left ribs grow long towards the front of the room and then revolve towards your inner right leg. Reach your right arm up and overhead. Palm rotates towards your face. Slacken that right shoulder down. Maybe your gaze looks up under your right arm. Set your right hand down. Pop up onto your fingertips. Zip your inner thighs together. Fly your arms back behind you. Palms face one another. See that diagonal line you're creating with your body, starting with the heel of your left foot, running up that back leg and shooting out through the top of your head. Reach your arms forward. Can you make your upper arms line up with your ears? Maybe your palms revolve up towards the sky here. Keep your back leg strong. Take an inhale here. Exhale, hands to the mat. Lift your right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Flex your right toes and turn them south here. That means your right hip wants to drop to the same level as your left. Bend your right knee. Roll your right hip over your left. Your right ribs will want to open towards the right side wall. Rotate them down towards your mat. Inhale, come up high on your left toes. Exhale the right foot forward in between your hands. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, half lift once again. Bend your right knee. Bring your right hand to your outer left ankle. Reach your left arm to the sky for a twist. Keep your hips moving back and your heart moving forward. Find length in your spine. And we'll switch. Inhale, half lift to start. Bend your left knee, left hand to the outer right ankle. Reach your right arm up. Set the right hand down. Inhale, half lift, flush it out. Exhale, hands to the mat, soften the knees, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Keep your right hand down, reach your left arm up for a twist. So notice what your right hand is doing here. Make sure that it's directly under your right shoulder. The right hand joints, where it attaches to the palm, should generally track with your toes. Wrap your right shoulder back, right hand presses down, left arm reaches up, and reach your top arm forward. Guide your left sitting bone down towards your left heel. And set your left hand down, pop up onto your fingertips, zip your inner thighs together, find that stability. Reach your arms back behind you. So notice that my tummy is not resting on top of my left leg. See if you can press down into your left heel a bit to create a little room there. Yeah, activate that front leg. Reach your arms forward. Maybe some of you want to drift your palms together here as well. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale your left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Let your inner left thigh spin up to the sky. And bend your left knee. Roll your left hip on top of your right. Stack the top hip over the bottom hip. Can you drift your right heel down to your mat? Carve those outer left ribs south. Inhale, come up high on your right toes. Exhale the left foot forward in between your hands. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Add a bend to your knees, pull your low belly in. One vertebrae at a time, slowly roll yourself up to standing. Can you draw your hips beneath you as you come up? And the head stacks over the shoulders. Roll your shoulder heads into your ears, back and down. Inhale, reach your arms up, lengthen. And exhale, hinge at the hips as you forward fold. Inhale, half lift, glance out. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Lower your knees if you need to. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Flip your toes over. Inhale, straighten your elbows. Upward facing dog. And exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Down dog. Inhale, come up high on your tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward past the hands. Walk, step, or jump to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. With the same flat back, inhale, reach up, rise. Exhale, palms to prayer. Let the arms fall. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step or float back to soft elbows. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Flip the toes over. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Down dog. We'll take a few sun salutations, series A, just like that. If you'd like to skip them, because we just use them to warm up the body, feel welcome to sit in child's pose as we complete these rounds. Inhale, come up high on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Walk, step, or jump to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, rise. Exhale, palms to prayer. Let the arms fall. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Make your way up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Root to rise. Exhale, palms to prayer. Arms drift down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward dog. Go ahead and catch up with your breath here. If you're in child's pose, go ahead and make your way back to down dog. Deep inhale through your nose. Side out the mouth. Again, deep inhale through your nose. Let it out. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale the right foot forward in between your hands. Pop up onto your fingertips, soften your left knee. Inhale your arms up to the sky, crescent pose. Now, look down at your own hips. Notice how they are pretty much exactly under your shoulders with the left knee bent slightly. Keep that alignment of the spine. Gently press your left heel back, and maybe you can straighten that left leg just a little more. Bring your palms to prayer at your heart. Lean forward halfway. Take an inhale here. And exhale, twist left elbow outside your right thigh. You can always lower your left knee down to the mat here if this is too much. Can you revolve your heart to the right to drift your palms a little bit closer to the center of your heart, your sternum? And resist the urge for your shoulders to crunch up into your ears. Can you soften them back? Anchor down in your feet. Inhale, crescent pose. Reach your arms back up. Bring your palms to prayer at your heart once again. Shift forward. Shift your weight into your right foot. Warrior 3, left leg lifts up. Heart tips forward. Flex your left toes back and turn them towards the ground. We're squaring off the hips. You need to create an uppercase T shape with your body. If you have blocks, you can place 2 blocks under each of your shoulders like so. And lower just your hands to the mat, vertical splits. Let the head hang heavy. Maybe even softly nod your head yes. Really find that release in the cervical spine. Inhale your left leg a little higher. And exhale, set it down next to your right. Inhale, half lift, long back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Soften your knee. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Spin your back heel down. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Left arm up to the sky for side angle. You can always bring your right forearm on top of your right thigh. Or if you have a block, feel welcome to place it on the inside of your right foot. Can you carve your right hip back? Find length in your torso. Gaze looks up towards that left hand. And anchor down in your feet as you come on up to warrior 2. Arms go out to the sides like wings. Your front heel lines up with the middle of your back arch or your left heel. Take a look at your left foot. Make sure that it's turning in just 10 degrees softly towards the front of the room. Keep that 90-degree angle in your front knee. That means your right shin is exactly perpendicular to the earth. Flip your right palm up. Inhale, reverse. Left hand is light on the back leg. Right arm reaches up and slightly back. Find that side stretch. Take another inhale here. And exhale, windmill your hands down. Frame your front foot. Turn onto the ball of your back foot. Keep your left hand down. Reach your right arm up to the sky for a twist. Look down for balance. Flex your right toes up off the mat. Peel them up. Turn onto the outer edges of both of your feet. Now step your right foot back on top of your left. Vashisthasana, side plank. You can always modify by staggering your feet here, one foot in front of the other. Or lower your left knee down under your hip like a kickstand. Bring that shin behind you. Wherever you're at, reach your right arm up and overhead. Spiral that arm towards you. Set your right hand down. Find your way back to plank pose. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg back and up. Exhale the left foot forward in between your hands. Pop up onto your fingertips. Soften your back knee. Inhale your arms up to the sky, crescent. Gently press your right heel back. Keep that inner left knee tracking that left knee forward to stack directly over the center of the left ankle. Maybe your gaze looks up. Maybe your palms drift towards one another. And bring them together at your heart. Lean forward halfway. Press your right leg back. Take an inhale here. And exhale, twist. Right elbow outside your left thigh. Keep that right hip buoyant, right? By keeping the back leg active. Stack that left elbow on top of the right. Can you soften the pace of your breath? Anchor down in your feet. Inhale, reach up for crescent. Bring your palms to prayer at your heart. Lean forward halfway once more. Take off onto your left leg. Right leg lifts. Standing leg straightens as you tip forward. Warrior 3. You can always drift your arms back behind you, down your sides if you want to take the weight off your torso. If you'd like more, you can always reach your arms forward. Middle of the road is palms to prayer at your heart. Lower just your hands to the mat. Vertical splits. Fold in towards your left leg. You guide your left hip crease back. Inhale your right leg a little higher. Exhale, set it down next to your left. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Soften your knees. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Spin your back heel down. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Right arm up to the sky for side angle. If you'd like to bring that left hand up a bit, fingertips are always an option, so is a block. If you have your left arm inside of your left knee, use that contact between the two surfaces to press into one another so that you can boomerang your left outer hip back and towards your midline. So that's going to bring the back of your skull to line up with your tailbone. Anchor down into your feet. Warrior 2, come on up. Stack those shoulders over your hips. Align your feet. Bring your right toes to face towards the front of the mat slightly. You'll notice that your right shoulder wants to drift forward and carve that right arm forward. Instead, can you clip it back? Keep your arms strong and buoyant. Whenever you feel distracted or get frustrated, see if you can just soothe yourself with your breath. Focus on the inhales and your exhales. Flip your left palm up. Inhale, reverse your warrior, left arm up and slightly back. And exhale, windmill your hands down. Frame your front foot, turn onto the ball of your back foot. Keep your right hand down, left arm up to the sky for a twist. Look down for balance. Peel your left toes up off the mat. Turn onto the outer edges of both of your feet. Step your left foot back on top of your right. Side plank, Vashisthasana. If you have your feet stacked here, bring your big toes to kiss and bring your left heel to separate from your right heel a little bit so you can tip your left hip forward. Keep growing the sides of your waist long. Notice if you're arching away from the earth. Reach your left arm up and overhead. If you like, you might play with bringing your gaze upwards under your left arm. Oop. Play with your balance. Sit your left hand down, come back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway chaturanga. Press the mat away with your hands. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. And take a few moments to catch up here. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale the right foot forward in between your hands. Inhale, reach up, crescent. Reach your arms forward. Hook your left elbow under your right. Intertwine your forearms, bring your palms to kiss if you can. Lift your elbows up to the height of your shoulders and draw those arms forward and away from you. Slight tilt of the chin up, away from your collarbone. Lean forward halfway. Shift your weight into your right foot, warrior three. Left leg takes off. A little twist on our warrior three with eagle arms, Garudasana arms. And we'll go back right where we came from, but very softly. Bend your right knee deeply. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Arms drift up. Unravel the arms. Inhale, rise. And exhale, warrior two. Spin your back heel down. Arms open up. Right forearm on top of the right thigh. Reach your left arm up and overhead. Staying here is plenty. If you like, try zipping your inner thighs together. Reach your right arm forward. Chopstick those arms. Revolve your heart to the left and up towards the ceiling. And reverse your warrior. Right arm reaches up and slightly back. Keep reaching back with your right arm. Straighten your right leg. Take an inhale here. Exhale, reach your right arm forward, left arm back. Hinge your hips, reach your right arm forward. Lower the right hand down and left arm to the sky. Triangle pose. Your right hand can be on your right shin here. With a soft right knee, or maybe you'd like to place your right hand on a block outside of the front leg. Maybe your hand creeps down to your right big toe. Wherever you're at, soften your right knee. And see if you can tilt your heart back so that the back of your heart is in line with your tailbone. Look down. Look 12 inches in front of your right foot. Set your right fingertips so you're blocked there. Shift your weight into your right foot. Left leg lifts up to the sky. Half moon. Flex your left toes and turn them towards the left side wall. That's going to open up your hips to the appropriate angle. Left arm reaches up, stacking directly over your right arm. Stay heavy in your inner right foot. That's where the stability is. Now from half moon, we're going to revolve to a twisted half moon. So set your left hand down or on a block. Turn your left toes to face the earth. So I'm just going to switch my block over here. Bring your right hand to your tailbone, right? The palm is on the tailbone. Keep the spine long. Start to follow your right shoulder to the right. Gaze follows that twist. If you like, reach your right arm up to the sky. Press your left hand down. Right arm reaches up. Try to keep that left leg lifted and your right hip tugging back. And sit your right hand down. Fold in, vertical splits. Inhale your left leg a little higher. Exhale, set it down next to your right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, reach your arms up. Sink your hips back. Bring your shins and knees back so that you can see your own toes. Come up high on those tiptoes. Bend your knees and squat all the way down. Widen your knees and bring your outer arms inside of your inner knees. We're going to prep for crow. If you'd like to follow me through, pin those inner knees into your outer upper arms. High on those tiptoes still. Round the upper back. Press into your mat with your hands. Maybe you lift one foot, the other foot, And however you like, you'll make your exit. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale the left foot forward in between your hands. Inhale, reach up, rise, crescent pose. We're almost through the woods. Just one more side. Reach your arms forward. Hook your right elbow under your left. Forearms intertwine. Maybe palms find each other. Lift your elbows up. Feel the top of your back release here. Keep your right heel pressing back as you lean forward halfway. Shift your weight into your left leg, warrior three. Still looking for that uppercase T shape. Right back where we came from. Bend the left knee deeply. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Heart lifts. Without any rush, unravel your arms. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, warrior two. Spin your back heel down. Arms splay away. Give this shape a warm welcome rather than resisting. We learn to tolerate without reacting. Place your left forearm on top of your left thigh. Reach your right arm up and overhead. Again, staying here is plenty. Or if you'd like to challenge, zip your inner thighs together, tighten up your abdominals, float your left arm forward. Ooh, I'm shaking. And come back to warrior two to reverse. Flip your left palm up. Keep the left arm reaching back. Gently straighten your left leg. Take an inhale here. Exhale, left arm reaches forward, right arm back. Hinge the hips back. Left arm reaches forward and set it down. Reach your right arm up. Triangle. Stay soft in your left knee. And you bring your weight to your inner left foot and left big toe, rather than wobbling around on the outer edge of your left foot. Revolve your heart open to stack your right shoulder over your left. And look down, 12 inches in front of your left foot. Set your left fingertips or your block there. Shift your weight into your left leg as your right leg lifts, half moon. Again, flex those right toes. Turn them towards the right side wall. Maybe some of you float your left hand up off the mat. There's always something tiny that you can shift in every posture to give yourself an extra level of concentration that's required. And now we'll revolve. Set your right hand down. Your right hand can be up on a block. Right toes turn down. Bring your left hand to your tailbone. Keep that back long. The higher your right hand is from the earth, the more accessible this pose is. Turn your heart to the left. Follow your left shoulder. Do or don't release your left arm up. Try to smile. Notice if you're gritting your teeth like I am. And set your left hand down, right foot down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Shuffle back on your mat a bit if you like. Bend your knees. Chair pose. Your feet can always be hips distance apart if that's more comfortable. It brings a little bit more stability rather than traditionally keeping your big toes together and your heels just slightly apart. Come up high on your tiptoes. Start to squat down a little bit lower. Move your hips back. Widen your knees. Bring your upper arms inside of your knees. Hands or shoulders distance apart. Round the upper back. Maybe you tip forward. Bring your weight onto your hands as you pick your feet up. And we'll shoot back, step back. However you like to exit through a vinyasa or skip it. And we'll find our way back, a downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Inside out. Lower to your knees, child's pose. Set your hips on your heels. Lower your head to the mat. Walk up onto your hands. Walk up onto your hands. Cross your ankles. Sit behind your heels. Bring your legs out in front of you. We'll take Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Bring the ankles to kiss. Scoot your glutes back. Move your muscles back so your bony bones are now touching the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Maybe you catch your feet, maybe not. Wherever you're at, soften your neck, let the head hang. So you find a little flexion in the back. If you have your feet, see if you can draw your heart forward through your arms and then fold in a little bit deeper, bringing your low belly to touch your upper legs. And gently roll yourself all the way up to a seat. We'll set up for Gomukhasana. Bend your right knee, place the right foot outside of your left leg, and use your hands to bring that right foot outside of your outer left hip. So bring the top of your right foot down onto the mat. Attempt to stack the knees right on top of the left. You can stay here if you already feel a nice opening in your outer right hip, or if you'd like to come in a little further, shift into your left sitting bone, bend your left knee, and bring your left foot to your outer right hip. Adjust your feet as you need so that you can gently guide the right sitting bone down onto the mat. It's going to want to float, so be kind. If you'd like to take the full expression and use your arms here, reach your left arm up to the sky, turn the palm to face the back of the room, bend the elbow, place the palm in between the shoulder blades. Bring your right arm down and back around. Maybe your right fingertips will find the left. You can even use a strap in between your hands here to make that connection if you'd like. Point your left elbow up towards the sky, wrap your right shoulder back and down, and breathe. As this is a pretty intense hip stretch, feel welcome to place a bolster or a block under your lifted right sitting bone. Lengthen your inhales and your exhales. We'll slowly unravel the arms, set them down on the mat behind us. Sit back as we unravel the legs and shake them out. And we'll find the opposite side. Bend your left knee. Place the sole of the left foot outside the right leg. Use your hands to bring your left foot outside of your right hip. Top of the left foot touches the mat, more or less. Stay here or lean into your right sitting bone, bend the right knee, bring that right foot outside of your left sitting bone. So you can probably see here how my left sitting bone is lifted. For this distance for me, I would like a bolster. So I'm just gonna put that under my hip here for a little extra support. A blanket or a pillow is a great option here too, but this is just giving me enough support where I don't feel like my left hip is really stressed out, floating away from the ground. Now it has something that's giving it a little bit of gentle guidance down into the earth. So it's still coming down. If you'd like to take the arms, reach your right arm up to the sky, palm faces behind, bend the right elbow, right palm finds the middle of the shoulder blades, left arm reaches back. Maybe the fingertips make contact, maybe not. Find that long spine. Soften your expression. See if you can mentally ask your hips to relax here. Have the shoulders relax. And slowly unravel your arms. Set them behind you, lean back, unravel the legs. Shake them out. And we'll take a wide-legged forward fold. So open your legs out to the back and front corners of your mat. Make sure your heels are on the fabric of your mat. That's going to keep them nice and soft. Scoot your glutes back out from under you. Your bony bones are again down on the mat. Stay here with your toes pointing up, or you might start to crawl forward. I like to bring a block with me so that I have something to rest my head on. And we'll just stop when we feel a nice opening sensation in the inner thighs. By setting something under your head, it could even just be two fists stacked on top of one another. It's going to help you relax into the shape without using those upper neck muscles or the muscles in your trapezius to overwork and try to keep your skull up. Maybe after a few breaths, you notice that you can lower your block a little bit. Maybe you can come down a little further. One at a time, come up onto your hands as you Gently roll that spine back up. No drastic movement, please. And both hands will take a hold of your left leg. And just move it like a log to meet your right at the front of the mat. Straighten out. And wiggle out your knees, scoot forward, roll onto your spine. And we'll find Shavasana. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And sigh it out. And you soften every part of your body here. Let every limb melt down. Imagine every cell of your body dripping off of your skeleton down onto your mat. Allow yourself to let go and relax. This is what you've worked for the last 60 minutes. Invite your attention and your breath back into your body. Bend knees, draw them in towards your heart. Reach your arms up and overhead. Just reach through your fingertips. Bring your right hand over your heart, roll off to your left hand side or whatever side you wish. Your bottom arm acts as a pillow. Sit your right hand down, press up to a comfortable seat, and face the front of your room. Hands can rest wherever you like. Sit up tall. Add a slight smile to your mouth. Follow your breath. Bring your palms together at your heart. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Namaste. Wink your eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the class. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Otherwise, have an awesome rest of your day.